G'day, this is Matt,
And this is Deb.
and welcome to our house tour. We are at Frame Stage at 129 Gympie Street.
And at the moment, we're just going through our garage, and which is currently housing our new windows, which are going into our build once it's all been framed up. There's our back window, back
And,
door.
so that's going to be the ceiling of the garage, and that room in the back there is just a storeroom. So at the moment, it's just got the builder's fridge and the glazing.
From the storeroom, we then head towards the laundry, which there is a door coming from the storeroom, and
There's a little bit of water there. Last time we saw it, that was fully flooded, so the laundry floor is set down, and there's a bit of a bulkhead up there on the right hand side. You won't be able to see the joists obviously when it's all finished. We have all our laundry equipment on the right hand side, and
on the left is going to be some cupboard space, which is also going to have a laundry chute, which goes from obviously upstairs, downstairs, and straight into the laundry, where we'll be able to put our clothes and straight in for washing.
so this is the space where the cupboards will be. That's that wall that's there already is a bit of ply bracing. That's the strength of the building. And there's that bulkhead. It's looking back towards the storeroom now. That window just looks out into a drying area.
So initially, when I was told that we should have a drying area, I didn't know if it was a good idea. But living in Queensland, it is such a good idea given the fact that we do have a fair bit of rain, and my husband doesn't like a dryer. So even though we are going to have a dryer, we've got a lovely drying area that's going to keep our clothes all nice and dry and away from the sun.
So in this back area, so that's the wall to the storeroom. In behind there is just going to be the area that's under the house, under the lounge room actually. It's a lower floor to give us a higher ceiling, and there'll be one or two clotheslines in this area. The hot water systems, we're going with solar and electric hot water systems that are tied to the solar. And that's our side fence and the side courtyard through there. Coming back around to the door and back in out of the drying area slowly.
Very slowly.
And back into the drying area.
We love that drying area.
We cannot get enough of this drying area, really. So there'll be a bit of water finds its way in underneath there, and we've been careful to make sure the ground grades away from the concrete masonry wall. You can see that there's a bit of fall there, and the footings for the posts have all the ground's already been graded so that water doesn't sit underneath the house when it rains. Yeah, we're coming through into the hallway. So the stairs were back there on the right, and that's another view of our garage.
So we'll be also able to come out in the garage and eventually head upstairs. But at the moment we're going into a ensuite bedroom downstairs. That's looking at we're going to have some French doors at the front, and this is the outside area of the downstairs fifth bedroom, which will have a nice little sitting area outside as well.
Going through into the ensuite for that downstairs fifth bedroom. It's got its own window, and there's a shower, toilet, basin. It looks fairly small on this, but when I was on site taking this video, it felt fairly roomy, so we're looking forward to seeing how it all fits in. It looked good on the plan, so we'll see how it all comes together.
In through the bedroom again, and looking out through the French doors to the outside area, and that's all been concreted.
And then that'll be the driveway. That's the deck, front balcony out the front, and cutting to the upstairs part of the house. So scaffolding.
So when the house is built, we'll have some nice traditional stairs going up towards the front area of the house. And at the moment we're looking at the deck.
So the deck's L-shaped. It's right along the front and up one side. It's all hardwood timber, hardwood decking, and those posts are all hardwood, but we're painting them white to go with the colour scheme of the house. So when we were filming, the carpenters were on site putting the trusses on. They arrived just yesterday, the day before this video was made, and it took only 2 days for them to put all those trusses up on the roof. Or they were lifted on the roof by a crane and then laid out ready for the gutters and the roofing company to come in the next couple of weeks.
We're looking at the back of the butler's pantry at the moment, going around.
They're the neighbours' plants. They're over the fence, so the butler's pantry is fairly private. Looks out into just into the greenery on the fence, and I think I actually cut through the window, and that puts us into the kitchen.
So we're going to have a lovely white shaker cabinets in our kitchen, which are currently being made by our cabinet maker. And this is our family room, dining room and kitchen.
So it's all open plan with one person door, or like a smaller door out onto the back deck, and then a fairly large wide sliding door in this area where you're looking through onto the deck now. You can see there's been a bit of rain, there's a little bit of water. The floor that you can see at the moment is just the chipboard floor underlay. It's permanent. It doesn't matter if it gets a little bit wet. And then the flooring that we've selected goes on top of that. That's our front hallway, and in through this doorway is our stair void, so that's the stair down to the garage and the 5th bedroom and the laundry.
So we step up approximately 2-3 steps, and we'll go into the hallway, which we're getting the hallway, the front door actually custom made to open out, because it's quite a large opening. And that's our view from our top floor.
So you can just imagine these posts that when they're all painted white with the balustrading and everything going on here, it's going to look lovely. Stepping now into the study / 4th bedroom.
Yeah.
It's just got a wardrobe cut through a wall here into the linen closet and back into the hallway.
Yep. Third bedroom. Second bedroom.
Are over there on that other side of the hallway. So 4 bedrooms upstairs, 1 downstairs. And we do a little bit of walking through walls here because the frame's still going together and we're able to. So that's the main house bathroom, just a little bit that you saw. There's the bathroom as well. Plenty of looking at the trusses. We're pretty excited to see the trusses, so I spent a lot of time looking up at the roof. But all that different coloured flooring is bathroom. Looking through here into the walk-in robe. So Debbie, do you reckon the walk-in robe is going to be your favourite room?
I don't know if it's quite big enough though, Matt. We're back into the... Now we're into the master suite, or as some people call it, the primary bedroom. And it is going to overlook the pool. There we go, there's the pool. And overlooking our backyard and our deck.
Our little mini deck just outside the bed one. That's a window overlooking it. And that's all the block work. And by the way, there's a builder tying some steel for the pool footings. I thought we'd throw that in. I don't think he saw us, so
good legs.
They're working hard, and sometimes they have to lie down on the job. Is actually working.
Back to my walk-in robe. Oh, sorry, our walk-in robe.
And that's the end of the tour of the house. So just a quick drone video to show the layout and give you an aerial perspective of the house.
And our neighbours.
So that's the little gable out the front. That'll be over the front entry. The stairs come up there. If we can manage to make sure the drone doesn't hit the scaffolding, that'd be pretty handy, wouldn't you think? And you can see the trusses obviously nicely now. So this is our first drone video of since the roof framing went on.
As you can see around us, we've got period homes, and we're in a character overlay, so we have tried to replicate as much as possible the Queenslanders, so that's why we've got the little front gable.
We're keeping the shed in the backyard. That'll just be for storage, extra storage, even though we've got storage downstairs, that storeroom downstairs, and cupboards, a linen cupboard in that area just where you're looking now, and the laundry's got storage cupboards as well for all the stuff for cleaning. Looking down now at our lounge room / into our master bedroom, main bedroom, and the back part of the house. Still a little bit of framing to do. There's not going to be holes in the roof, so the carpenters have still got a couple of days work here. So thanks everyone for joining us on a tour of our house at roof frame stage. Hope you enjoyed it. We're looking forward to the house progressing and uploading some more videos for you. Leave a comment down below, hit subscribe, and thanks very much for joining us.